So as far as Purgatory goes, whether it's the title track itself or the album in general, lyrically speaking, I feel for the longest time I've always had this perception of things, very drastic perception of things are either black or white, right or wrong, good or bad, and now more than ever, this is me trying to achieve and reach that middle ground, you know, achieve like a sense of balance between all of these ups and downs. And I feel like now I'm finally accepting the fact that things will never be perfect, and obstacles will always surface, and certain things will always be out of my control. And with that comes a certain sense of enlightenment, a certain sense of liberty and freedom that allows me to actually let go and just face these problems head on, and just deal properly with adversity itself. And so that was my mindset, writing the song, writing this record, and I really do feel as though personally I'm in a transition phase, hence Purgatory, the in-between. Musically, the title track Purgatory itself is one of the songs that I contributed to the most. The opening riff, I was like, yo man, we gotta bring back that headbang, like that Morbid Angel, like like Derek from Suffocation. That's his move, man. It looks badass. So I was like, yo, Eric, we need that type of riff, you know, with the picking and all that. And he came up with that riff, and it was just so sick. And I was like, how do we intro this song? And we were like, you know what? No intro, just straight up. And I feel like it hits even harder because it's just so abrupt, you know, unapologetic. The breakdown, the main breakdown, one of my favorite parts of this record. We sort of inspired ourselves from Pantera, this song Suicide Note Part 2. I was like, yo Eric, let's for this breakdown, I want it to be one of the heaviest breakdowns of the record. I want it to be super rhythmic, and so I started humming this riff. Jun 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 point 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 jun jun point jun jun point, and he was like, yo, that's actually sick, but let's get rid of that zero, let's add a couple of notes, slow it down a notch. And then as soon as we like laid that idea onto his computer, we started laughing. And whenever we laugh, that's a good indication that it's going to be one of the heaviest parts of the record. You know, I keep repeating this, but we do not encourage violence at shows, but I have this feeling that there will be a couple of injuries during that breakdown live. So I apologize in advance. Please be good to yourselves. But yeah, expect some pure fucking brutality, man. We shot the music video for Purgatory in Montreal, more precisely in Verdun, on the rooftop of the director's office. We don't get to tour a lot, so that music video is more of a performance-based video. It shows the band in its true form. No fireworks, nothing, just Despised icon in your face, and that's what I like about it. It's simplicity. Now more than ever, man, for me, less is more. Whether it's that music video, whether it's the album cover, whether it's certain riffs on this record, we're not trying to showcase our musical abilities anymore. Granted, we do so, but with taste, you know, tastefully. And so sometimes if a riff only has 3 chords, but it's heavy hitting and it's what the song demands, then so be it. And we apply that logic to every single aspect of our band, whether it's sonically or visually.